Hey there, I am in Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming, and I am at the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Yellowstone has its own Grand Canyon, not quite like the actual Arizona Grand Canyon, but still pretty neat, so we're gonna go check this out. The Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone is one of the non-geothermal highlights of Yellowstone National Park. There are several scenic viewpoints on both sides. This first one I'm visiting is Artist's Point. In total, the Grand Canyon is about 24 miles long, and in this area of the canyon it's about 1,200 feet deep. This is the result of erosion by the Yellowstone River. After the Yellowstone caldera erupted about 600,000 years ago, the area that is now the canyon was covered by lava flows, so the uplift and faulting allowed for the erosion that formed the canyon. This area has been covered by glaciers during several ice ages, and one of the glaciers did fill this canyon at one point. That is the 109-foot upper falls of the Yellowstone. It is upriver from the lower falls that can be seen from the grandest part of the canyon, which we just saw. I can't get this viewpoint from a distance, but the brink of the upper falls are unfortunately inaccessible right now. That sucks, the view over there is really cool too. But the trail to the brink of the lower falls is open, so let's take that. This is the brink of the 308-foot tall lower falls. That is a very long plummet of death. Here's another view of the Grand Canyon from lookout points. This was a major stop for the early Yellowstone expeditions in the 1860s and 1870s, and a popular subject of the artist Thomas Moran. I'm now going to take in the vista at Inspiration Point. Now I'm in Canyon Village, about to head into the Canyon Visitor Education Center. This area became the first big project of Mission 66, which was designed to improve and update infrastructure across America's national parks, and this visitor center is one example of that. This visitor center focuses a lot on the earthquakes that happen here. Due to the Yellowstone caldera being so active, there are about 1,000 to 3,000 earthquakes within the park each year. That's a big topographical map of the Yellowstone caldera. There's a rotating sphere of global hotspots on water. Major earthquakes have hit this area, and they can still happen at any time due to the extensive network of faults beneath the ground. Of course, if and when the supervolcano erupts, half the country is pretty much gone. Due to the eruption, thick calderic ash will be strewn across the region and even the world. They do monitor the seismographic activity at all times, but I mean, you can't really do anything about it. There's a bison. There's a lot of these guys around this area of the park. That's a pine marten. That's an exhibit on glaciers. That shows the anatomy of the geothermal features of Yellowstone. This is a replica of Thomas Moran's pencil and watercolor sketch of the lower falls of the Grand Canyon. So this visitor center is really good, definitely worth the stop. The Canyon Village Lodge is also a good example of Mission 66 architecture. Mission 66 introduced Park Service modern architecture, which was used on most national park visitor centers and facilities from 1955 and throughout the 1960s. Now gonna take a look inside the 1957 Mission 66 Canyon General Store, which is the home of Billy the Bison. This one is definitely 50s themed. They do have a jukebox. Along with the gift shop, there's a retro diner that's always crowded, by the way, but it's still really good. Please check out my other Yellowstone videos, and thanks for watching.